Mm. That sunset. That's a sunset. Yeah, what up, Jason? You got me in. I don't know what the hell I'm doing with myself right now. You son of a bitch. I had plans, and now I'm not sure where I'm going. But I love it. World. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of uh, no reception areas in Texas. Even that one a little bit. Did you talk to Jennifer yet? Amazing. I just love the sunsets. It's all about. I'm just never. I'm west of Waco. I don't know, maybe an hour west. Woo! Always messing with this shit. Just want the sunset. Someone can enjoy it with me. Beautiful. I don't know if anyone saw that. You guys know that Ted Cruz was paid to go see the People's Convoy? Allegedly. Like $3,300 or $3,500. I didn't know that. What's up, Sean? I'm just cruising north. I'm headed to my friend's property. They do do-it-yourself van builds and buses and schoolies. And then I'm not sure actually where I'm going. I'm not sure if I'm going up to St. Louis or if I'm going to Oklahoma City. I'll actually know tonight. I'm trying to pick up my friend, and then we're heading out to Taos, hit up some hot springs, and we're gonna try to get a 1946 ton and a half Chevy pickup truck running. It was donated to a famous author. The artist built a tiny home on the back of this pickup truck. So I'm going to my friend's house. They got a property, and they do conversions. You could work on your conversion 24/7. I'm gonna hang out there for a night or two. Wants to do in there. So actually, we're gonna go to Arroyo Seco, which is our house. It's right before the Taos ski hill. It's a beautiful sunset. And we're hoping that we could restore this pickup truck and My friends do a lot of stuff in Chicagoland area with the Republican Party. They've been driving one of the senators, they're campaigning for her or helping her campaign. I forgot her name, but they drove her to Springfield. I think she was doing some volunteer work. They're becoming. One of them is on the election board, but he's thinking about maybe renting it out for parades. I was like, man, we could use that thing for some convoys. It's super cool. So I'm gonna try to help maybe restore some of the siding on it, restain it, sand it down, restain it. There's like stained glass, and it's a beautiful truck. I'm gonna do. He's got some camera equipment. He's gonna bring his camera. I got a couple tripods. He's got a tripod. We're gonna film us trying to get this thing running. So I'm gonna be doing some Will It Run videos. I don't know if people are familiar with Will It Run videos, but basically it's just people find old trucks or tractors in barns or on people's property, and they try to get it to run again. And you'd be amazed at how a lot of these old engines, they could get them running again. So I'm actually looking forward. I like it because the author was the first author to capture the Hopi Indians, to put the Hopi Indians' culture and traditions into writing based on the elders. So he was pretty famous. Julia Roberts came out to this property. I think it's about 35 acres. Just on the edge of the mountain, the Taos Mountains. And he was half Indian. There's I'm not sure if you're familiar with Taos. Taos is the longest pueblo in occupation in America, and possibly, I don't want to say in the world, but I know in America it's the longest occupied town, maybe longest occupied pueblo. I'm not sure what the specifics are, but basically people enter from the roofs, and they have they have the market underneath the residential buildings, so you could, or underneath the living quarters are on the second floor. So you pay like $10, $15 to go into the Pueblo, onto the res, and you could go shopping and check out the Pueblo. And Arroyo Seco is about 20 minutes north of there. It's this tiny, tiny, tiny little town. It like curves off like 15 miles, and there's a couple coffee shops, a bunch of hippies and dreads. So it's kind of cool. I've been there before. I met this really cool girl there while I was sitting there drinking coffee. So I just yeah, super cool. I'm excited. I got my hammock, and we're gonna stay in the tiny home. I'll have a bunch of videos of it. And then I'm kind of in the wind of where I'm going. If another convoy starts up, I'll, like a legit convoy or some legit actions, I'm gonna be all over it. I'm gonna try to find some events where I could go after the media. So if anyone knows where there's some big events in Oklahoma or northern New Mexico, which I know it's pretty sparse there, but I might go up to Denver. Got a couple different friends in Colorado. One, she's been asking me to come up for quite a while. It's a big outdoor weed grow. They cultivate weed, and I'm not really that interested in that anymore. But she has a I don't want to say it's an Earth ship, but they got a really cool greenhouse. And I'm not sure the exact name of this style of greenhouse, but it's basically on the north end. It's all IBC totes, which are like big water totes, 250 gallons, stacked on top of each other, and that that helps with the thermal gains of the sun and then the cold from the northerly winds. But she's got quite the garden, she's quite the herbalist, and she doesn't have a cell phone or she's like totally off grid. My friend Star, and I've never actually met her. I've interacted with her for years online. She's fought a lot of court cases out in California, and she's basically like a gypsy hippie, old school gypsy hippie, a musician. She's really cool. So I might go there. My friend Chris has been asking me to get up by him, one of my old frat brothers. Uh, and I kind of want to go there and have him whip me into shape a little bit. We'll see if I want to get involved in all that. All that. And yeah, so I'm just cruising. I might make it to my friend's house today. I'm not sure if I want to talk to people today. I might just stay in my van somewhere in a rest area and watch some movies or something and just chill. Oh, look at that courthouse. All right, I'm gonna circle this. This is so like I have all these different interests. One of them is county seats. So this is a county seat. This is a typical layout of county seat. Uh, there are usually four sides, four buildings or buildings up along on the sides. A lot of them are brick, or some sections are still left brick. They're not always county seats, but this is pretty much the layout for the county seats. I'd bet, I'd bet $50 that this is the county seat. This one's actually not that ornate. I like the county seats because they're ornate. And I'm always on the lookout for buildings without the letter U. And when they use the letter V in place of the U, and what I believe is that it designates a much older building because the letter U was not used in the alphabet. I don't know how you get into this inner ring. How do I get in? Yeah, so I usually just cruise by. Sometimes I'll get out and take a picture if if the U is a V. I know that sounds stupid, but this one doesn't appear to be that old. But it's hard to tell with the rock sometimes. Let's see. This is not they got the columns. I know it's kind of nerd niche. I'm not even sure if I'm going the right way here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Kind of got a bell tower up in front. I'll show it. Oh, so it's got a buffalo head. It's a little top heavy. So I actually look for buildings that are Hamilton County Courthouse. Yeah, see the county on a lot of the old buildings, the U's here. The U would be a V in the county. The U would be a V in the courthouse. Yeah, nothing fascinating here. They're usually a lot more ornate. The buildings around are usually there's actually quite a few businesses in this one. A lot of the small towns, the businesses are gone from the county seats. This is all corporate America now. So it's nice to see some. There's some vacancies. Yeah. So I stop at county seats. This one's not too exciting. A lot of times there's a lot of cool ironwork on the top, some like lightning rods. That one's got a bell tower. Appears to be a bell tower. A lot of them have burned down. You'd be amazed at how many of the county courthouses have been burnt. And if you're taking over a country or trying to take over a country, that's what you burn. That's where all the paper, that's where all the records are. Might be a little different now with the internet, but for the most part, you burn the county courthouse, your court recorders. That's where property is filed and recorded. So, in the War of 1812, the White House was burnt down, I believe, and a lot of the records were lost. The British burnt down the White House, and not a lot of people know this, but the War of 1812 was a tie. It was not a. We allowed the British to burn down the White House and then did nothing. So some people think that there's been laws intact since that burning in 1821 of that Britain or Europe or the Vatican or whoever you believe might be in control, that they grabbed some control in that burning. A lot of courthouses, my local courthouse in Chicago was burnt down, Kane County, and a lot of courthouses I go to, it's on the second or third building. So I just find that interesting that so many have been burnt. Might not be interesting to some people. It is to me. I find weird things interesting, though. But I love traveling at night. I love traveling like at this time right now, watching the sunset, the trees. It's beautiful. So many beautiful areas around here. But for the most part, it kind of gets boring north here. I happened to catch a spring earlier, and I talked to the lady. I talked to the old lady coming in and kind of gave her a little sob story. And she went and talked to the lady inside, and the lady came over and allowed me to go and swim in the spring, even though it wasn't an open swim. I told her I go and travel and do a lot of springs, so. Hey, 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 what's up? Be the change you want now. Now I know who you are. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of who is who and what is what. Got a little scooter. No, but it's pretty much the same here, all the way north. There's not too many big forests, not that I know of. But I kind of love not having a plan. I have a loose plan, and my friend kind of changed up the plans earlier today. So I'm not sure if I'm driving to St. Louis, Oklahoma City, or Elk City, or driving to Dallas. These are all options, and I'll know tomorrow. Oh, come on, Sue. Are you serious? Yes, it is a beautiful sunset. Annie. Annie. Who assaulted her? Or who assaulted Freedom Squirrel's husband? Rat Rod? Let me guess. Rat Rod? Tell me it's Rat Rod. Oh my gosh, is there video? Scooter McGooter. Hey, backpack. Oh man, yeah. Well, I knew that so wait, so I saw that Freedom Squirrel was going to American Freedom Convoy or was doing stuff with them with Nicole and Soup Mama, but I never saw anything from that. Big D. Okay, yeah, Big D is the guy in the see, man, like that shit's thank you. Attention. Like sometimes I'm like, I'm not going live. I don't got anything to talk about, but I love the comments because then I have something to talk about. And now you just made my day on her video. All right. So Freedom Squirrel. Okay. But now what I heard was that, that the People's Convoy did not want to merge or did not want to run with the American Freedom Convoy or didn't want to use their property, I guess I might say. It just happened, huh? Oh man. Oh man. See, I think Big D, yes. So Big D's the fire truck, but isn't Big D like kind of all up with Freedom Outlaw, like that kind of group? The Rat Rod? Correct, just now, correct. Okay. Yeah, Big D was the one who was involved with the shooting in Portland with the people throwing the balloons over the overpass. Is that correct? Yeah, well, he was in the fire truck. Oh my God. What kind? She is packing up now. I love Freedom Squirrel, man. She's so happy and bubbly, and her husband said that I need to email her, and I just haven't emailed her with my phone number because I'd love to talk to her. I'd love to, yeah, gosh, like, poor, you know, you try not to have drama, and you try not to, it's almost impossible with those, they're grifters and drifters, and need a link. Man. Man, oh man. Thank you, Sue. I'm gonna make sure I email. I'm gonna email her tonight. I'm gonna do my best to email her tonight and get her my phone number. I've been kind of lazy because I'm the type of person that I get all like into something and then I need a little break, and then I get all back into it and then I need a break. So I just kind of take a little break here, a little break there. I have lots of interests that lots of things that I do, all freedom related, but different types of freedom, I guess you might say. Or I just live my life as free as I can. I'm not sure if you'll be able to post depends on what platform you're on, and I'm not sure if you can post a link in here or not. I know that I have to make some people moderators to post links. Allegedly. Not a mod. Yeah, no, I don't have any mods on my channel yet. I got a few people that said that they would. I'm just, with the mod thing, I got to find out about the links. I got to look into it. I just heard the other day, someone in the comment section said that without being a mod, you can't post a link. But I'm scared to get mods because I don't want people to be censored at all. And I'm okay with trolls being on my page. I'm okay with them talking shit. Like, I'm okay with all that because, yeah, it's their right. And like, people who talk bad to me or trolls, they motivate me. Like trolls are my best motivators. Like good comments are great, man. They make me feel all warm and fuzzy. But the trolls are the ones that like I I push myself to be better, to interact with them and just to be better as a person on all different levels. So I'm afraid with the mods because everyone's so niche on different subjects that they might agree with me on like these 5 subjects, but maybe not on this other subject. Just drop. Best I can do. Just drop. Well, yeah, we could go to Freedom Squirrel's page. Everyone could. If you don't know Freedom Squirrel, she's awesome. Check out her channel, like, share, and subscribe. Her content. She's very fun and alive and animated, and she just seems like this might sound. She seems like a girl would like hang out with you in the garage and have a couple old styles or some Bud Light or whatever the heck, Lone Star, whatever you drink, and just hang out and have fun, hang out around the campfire, and just be real with you. That's my feelings from a few videos that I've watched of hers. I know her husband has commented on this. Very nice. Well, thank you. Where am I going? I'm going north to a friend's property. They own like 35 acres on the Brazo, and they do like van life builds, schoolie builds, bus builds, customization, all sorts of different custom jobs. And Phil and Leslie they help a lot of people out. And I fixed my van there before, and my kayak is there. So I'm kind of watching everything from afar and waiting for where my best route's going to be. Once the Florida United convoy does another convoy, I'll head back out to Florida. Right now, I need to head north because it's way too hot, basically. But I'm going to that property, and then I'm heading to a property in Arroyo Seco, which is 20 miles north of Taos, which is like just south of the Colorado border in New Mexico. And we're gonna try to get a 1946 Chevy pickup, 1.5 tons running again, and we're gonna film it and everything. Old style. Friend of OTR Survival, please tell him. I don't know who is live with this Santa DC thing. Yeah, I saw that they were like super secretive and all that stuff today. I know that the streamers weren't allowed to stream or something because the People's Convoy loves everything to be secretive and conniving and not addressed. And yeah, and I don't know. I know X-Ray, that people like X-Ray. X-Ray gave me some like chills, man. Like X-Ray, I didn't. No, that was White Lightning. I have trouble keeping track of who everyone is. X-Ray was in charge of security and was not interested in my videos of my research about the Antifa journalists that were there, and was not interested in Rat Rod's video saying that he was robbing the convoy. I think that's who I was dealing with. It was X-Ray. GTTW 33. Yeah. Wow. Really? They're in the process of throwing. Why are they throwing her out? And Dee punched her husband and knocked them down. Wow. Thank you, Trucker R. Thank you, Sue, for crazy. How did they go throw Freedom Squirrel out? She's so happy and loving. That's like blowing my mind. Man, I said from the get-go when I left, I had a bunch of dots, but my dots have been connected, and there's some shady characters there, very shady characters, and that convoy could have been so effective. Man, that first week in Hagerstown, there was so much publicity and so much life and energy and freedom, and people wanted some change, and we wasted it. It was wasted. Knocked him down. Her cat. Wait a minute. What? Hold on. Her cat, and then accused her of rape? Freedom Squirrel of rape? All right, this is getting interesting. This is why I'm live here. That's the convoys are so full of drama. And I try to live a drama-free life, but there's no good stories without some drama or something crazy happening where you're just like, what? And it like blows your mind. Look at our last live. Well, I will. When I'm done driving, I'll watch it tonight. I'm not sure where I'm going to get to tonight. I think I'm about 2 hours from my friend's property, and I might just sit and watch Freedom Squirrel somewhere. Oh my gosh, she said she did not say anything about rape. Yep. Look at her. Wow, that's going to be a great live feed. Yeah, I need to interview. So there's a few people that I need to interview to show some of the corruption of the People's Convoy. Paul Revere and X-Ray are pissed. All right. So yeah, I gotta figure be the change you want. I did. That's messed up. I gotta check out on X-Ray. I gotta see a picture of him because I know I had interactions with X-Ray, but I can't remember if they were good or bad. I did. I did. Be the change you want. That's some inside jokes there. You fell asleep too. um, uh, but the people I'm trying to interview. So, gosh, AJ. I think her name was AJ. I gotta look. I'm having trouble remembering names and faces. I remember personas, not names. The personas are so much easier for me to remember. But AJ in Florida was running the Telegram groups and